Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back to Intuitive Vibe Oracles. This is for Sagittarius. Sagittarius is alike. All right. So we're going to dig into some helpful people, places, and things. All right. Money, wealth, and materials, and future outcomes of those. First and foremost, there's a tidy house, clarity, and organization. So here's the fascinating thing with this whole read. You have all the elements representing. That's coming out in all these reads. Check them out, okay? Air and fire, all right? So that's intellect versus passion. You see here that whatever you started in building on, it started with rooted in a foundation. So no matter what's going on, this side that's filled with that heat, the house is not burnt down. Even though it's made of wood, it's not burnt down. So that creative passion, it's brewing, and it's also going to be magnetic. On the other side here, it's building a foundation through intellect. You see how this one has a ladder and it's climbing up. It's from the rooted. It's basically saying you started from the bottom, now you're here. But at the end of the game, you're going to use all the elements and the resources that you can, and you will, through intellect, through knowledge, through all that good stuff. This is like a 5-story house with expansions coming out of each floor. At the end of the day, everything that you work for will be fruitful and abundant. As long as you do not give up, it's going to be slow and steady wins the race. That's always the main idea in these reads that comes out. Slow and steady wins the race. And then we move over to the water element that's bursting with emotions. The spirit of the river is coming and moving towards adventure in your life, okay? So through money, wealth, materials, you're going to have a lot of abundance, fluidity in your money, wealth, and materials. Whatever you're working on or whatever you're thinking about, get going, put your mind to it, okay? Because you already have mixing passion with intellect. It's going to lead to your wealth and abundance coming towards you as long as you put your mind to it, as long as you put passion towards it. These two cards build between communication, cooperation, harmony, and balance between the two, and having empathy and self-care for yourself to work it all through, okay? Because again, this creative passion, although the house is not on fire, there's great opportunity. Even though you have an abundance of water element there as well with you. So this is not going to be put out, but you are not going to be burnt out, okay? Then we come to the galactic mushroom, the divine matrix for your future outcomes. And again, we'll clarify that in a moment. But this is strong earth energy here, okay? Meaning that you're going to be greatly abundant, okay? Whatever you're working on, the slow and steady, is going to be prosperous. And it's going to be, I'm getting generational wealth, generational health. You're breaking generational issues. If there are any, take it as it resonates. Please don't make anything else fit when it does not. Either way, all of the elements here are represented, meaning that as long as you put your mind to it and just put any effort in, there are all sorts of resources out there that will come your way and that are going to be led to, okay? A lot of times we don't move forward because we're wondering where we're going to get where we're going. But just let the universe know, and then you will be guided to those things, okay? So 3 of Wands, tell me why the swords energy and the passion. So anyway, your man going forward, you're manifesting 10 of Swords. Wow, so this is like the final 10 of Wands. Wow. Okay, so your perspective on things and the way you feel about what you're doing right now is clarified by the 3 of Wands, the 10 of Swords, and the 10 of Wands. All right. So the 3 of Wands is manifesting your dreams and taking pleasure in what you're doing. You're leveling up and you're making progress in things. But first and foremost, it's time to find a new way of a beginning. Okay, you're going to explore your options. And the number 3, it represents intelligence and humor. And like I said, there's intelligence right here, and the humor and the creativity and the passion that you have for whatever you're working on. It's not gonna go anywhere. Okay, it's manifesting, and it's going to take a lot of time. The 10 of Swords and 2 tens. The 10 of Swords is a final chapter. It's kind of like you recognize the dead end. You recognize you can't go any further than you've gone with whatever you were dealing with. Again, friendships, partnerships, people, places, and things. Whatever the case may be, take it as it resonates. But you're finding a new way of life. You're finding a new way of exploring new options and new beginnings, and using your intellect and the knowledge of whatever you've gone through, and seeing the best in it, seeing the humor in it, okay, and moving towards better things. 10 of Wands, all right? You're lifting heavy loads and you feel overwhelmed. You're almost there. Do not give up, all right? If you feel overloaded. The 10 of Swords, going back in the middle there, this is excessiveness. Maybe you feel scattered, but this is the end of that. This is the end of feeling scattered in any type of illusions or delusions in painful situations. This is 10 tens, all right? This is the ultimate happiness. This is being from going overwhelmed and excessive scatteredness in your mind to ultimate happiness. With the 10 of Swords, the difficulties will not increase. The halt and the yield of overwhelming thoughts and overwhelming feelings of responsibility and commitments. Okay, so if you're overworking yourself, you're overdoing things, remember that you start out with the 3 of Wands, so anything ahead of that is, just know that you're going to make it through, all right? It's the burdens cannot increase, all right? 2 tenths together is amazing. It's the ultimate completion and fruition of attaining whatever your mind is set on. It's the end of a cycle, a renewal, and a beginning of a whole new way of life, a whole new way of thinking, of all of the elements, okay? Not only all the elements are represented energies of the read, but it's also represented in the main energy coming out of here with the clarity of your mind and the organization of your life, all right? With the spirit of the river, with that water energy here, we're going to clarify that with and again, 3 came out just like that. Okay, so the movement towards adventure is clarified by the Knight of Wands, 4 of Cups, and the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is an energetic powerhouse of creative adventure and travel, like exciting plans, okay? So, but you don't, since the 4 of Cups is here, you don't want to miss out on opportunities because you're being emotional about something. If you're harboring some sort of resentment or whatever the case about something that you're getting to, maybe you work with other people, places, and things, and they're offering you to some sort of opportunity, and you want to refuse because you feel some type of way, all right? Because the 4 of Cups is saying you're disinterested, okay? It's some sort of dissatisfaction that you're refusing, and you're blocking the blessings or the gifts or the help that's coming in because of, you're done with it. There's no more emotional involvement with whatever this is representing for yourself, okay? Which is a completion. The 10 of Swords is here as the final chapter of something. So whether this is a job or people, place, a thing, friendships, partnerships, relationships, this is also, it's just the end of something that you're tired of, and you're building anew. Since this is Sagittarius, and I'm a Sagittarius too, press like if you like it, press like, but limitations feel twice as difficult for our Sagittariuses, okay? We can't stand restrictions, but just remember the 2 tens are here. Burdens cannot increase and difficulties will not increase, okay? You're free to explore your options with intellect, okay? All of the elements are here, reminder, but also what is here is the 9 of Wands in the Page of Wands. It's funny how we have wands all the way down and coming together with that. It's what you're doing. This is what you're taking action towards, a new way of whatever you want, all right? The 9 of Wands is you're reared up and ready to go, all right? Whether you're missing out on opportunities or not, you're making your own opportunities. There's a new path ahead. It's clear for dynamic action. You're more confident. You're exploring new opportunities. You're exploring new everything, all right? You're traveling around. This can also mean, with the Page of Wands, this could be, foreign travel, even way further outside of your doorstep in your driveway, all right? So this is youthful, hopeful wonderment. You're seeking new adventures and new opportunities. You're chancing advancements, and you have good luck in your travels. If you want to travel around, you'll be completely protected and blessed by that. Foreign travel ahead, new directions, starting a whole new life, a new gift of life, a new gift of a start. And this is forging ahead with the Knight of Wands. You're being heroic. This is travel. This is a traveler, exciting plans, and this is 2 travel cards. So this is what you're taking action towards. So whether this is long foreign travel or traveling around the country or the state that you live in, look around. If you're going to refuse help or gifts or blessings from people due to emotional involvement, which is fine, because you don't want to get into whatever this chapter that you're ending, whatever the thing was that you're leveling up from that was overwhelming you, you don't want to go back to it. These are overwhelming responsibilities, overwhelming commitments. Maybe you're saying yes too many times to everyone around, all the elements you're saying yes to. Now it's time to say yes to yourself and slow down a bit. Because this is, again, you don't want to get burnt out. You haven't exploded yet. There's water energy here that's going to kind of calm you down. That's leveling out and balancing out everything inside and out in your emotions. You're becoming aligned. Everything in your wheelhouse, everything in your, speaking of wheelhouse, the 2 10s is like 2 wheels of fortunes. That's a immense amount of luck, and the wheels of fortunes are turning in your favor. So you're going to be moving ahead, thinking free thinking. There's really strong travel energy in here. All right. So again, don't miss out any opportunities if you're fearful of getting on planes, trains, automobiles, or flights. All right. You're going to be traveling with companions. So you could be moving. You could be moving your energy towards a new house, new just community. Moving into a new community, moving into a new atmosphere, traveling around to a whole new world, different people, places, and things. And side note, if this is your path to, because you have an official person here, you might be moving for occupation, whatever the case may be, but your path is official and it's officially coming in, and you're going to be committed to it. All right. So whatever you look going towards, you're going to be committed, officially committed to it. All right. People, places, things, relationships, whatever the case may be. But this is money and material. So whatever you're going to do, be committed to it, and it will bring you luck at the draw and abundance. But you don't want to miss out on opportunities. So just learn about things, be mindful of things, and don't block your blessings just because you don't feel like you can. If you feel like you're not qualified for something, don't not apply, because this is saying that have courage, have confidence, and Queen of Swords, okay, and Ace of Swords. Well, look at that. So the beginning and the top, Queen of Swords is like devoid of emotion. So you're done with something. You're really done with whatever you're moving away from, and your future outcome is you're tending to yourself. You're looking more towards self-care, self-love, no more inadequacy, no more self-doubt. You're moving towards your self-esteem. You're having an abundance of strength with that Queen energy. 2 queens with your coins and your intellect. So you're using your mind to make your money. Your money is on your mind. Your mind's on more fruitful things. You're tending to yourself, okay? So it's all good in the neighborhood. You're just switching your mindset towards your passions, and your desires are going to be more towards making your life more abundant and efficient, okay? Instead of crying over spilled milk and crying over relationships and stuff that didn't work out. You have this invisible force of compassion for yourself and self-confidence and belief and personal power that's coming out like never before. And the Ace of Swords and King of Swords is you're reevaluating any misinformation that you've ever gotten in your life, any type of things that have clouded your judgment in the past that left you feeling like you couldn't do anything that you wanted to do or pursue any goals that you wanted to. All right, now is the time where you actually can. You're rewiring your mind, body, and soul, and you're just coming to an alignment of a lot of things. You're really just kind of having a lot of epiphanies right now, from beginning to end, from all these things where you're like, whoa, wait a minute, I thought this was this type of way ever since I was a child, ever since, this or that. But the bottom line here is the moon is coming out, and again, it's a full moon right now. Harvest moon, you're gaining wisdom. All right, this is all about intellect. You're reevaluating your plans. What I just say, having patience, and again, strife is going to decrease. Your strife is going to decrease. Okay, your path ahead is clear for dynamic action. You're confident in exploring new everythings. You're traveling. You're seeing what works, keeping what fits, and losing what doesn't resonate. Okay, adventure and travel and non-committal things. All right, just because you get into stuff doesn't mean you have to sign paperwork and commit to it forever. But guess what? The commitment is here. So what you're committing to is self-care, self-love, and what you want to work on, what you want to take action towards. You're committing yourself towards that instead of whatever minutia that had your mind torn up in emotions. Okay, you have balanced out your emotions, you have balanced out all that stuff, and now you're coming in towards like this great wisdom of how you feel about things going forward, and you change your perspective basically from childhood traumas to whatever the case may be. You're changing your perspective in a really big way. All right. The Queen of Swords is the ultimate, like, stone. You're not going to mess with me. You're not getting anything past me. All right. You're very, inner strength. Okay. This is the mentally strong inner strength. Let me flip that to the inner strength. Okay. So let's put this in perspective. You have the inner strength of the Queen of Swords, and you have the outer strength of the Queen of Coins, tending to yourself, your outer self, okay? So not only are you tending to your inner self, you're tending to your outer self. Your intellect, your emotions, your mind, body, and soul, it's all aligning, all right? Sagittarius. And let me just say the bottom line here. Let's see what the bottom line here is for the Fool, which is like the Fool card. You're transmitting all of that information that you got for first and foremost when you were first starting out in your life, and now you're transmitting it to something good and something prosperous that is not going to catch you down. All right. Also, we'll take two. You're radically accepting this new life, this new way of living, and you're bridging, what I say, balancing out. You see that alignment there? And these are two strong intellect and passion coming in the middle, where you're just aligned with your whole everything. All right. Anything that you're going through, remember, just don't give up. Just keep your eye on the prize. All right. Do not give up. You're seeing things differently. You're moving to a new perspective. Look at that humongous moon out there. Things that you haven't seen before are being unveiled to you. All right. You're seeing things in a whole new perspective like you've never saw before, and you're taking great leaps of faith. You're having fun. You have more confidence. No one's going to get over you. No more trickery. No one's going to be able to manipulate any of your emotions, because you're going to keep those things to yourself. You're going to keep your private life private, and your professional life, whatever it is, outwardly, whatever you want to share, be mindful of that. But it's going to go in a whole new way of life. All right. You're bridging the gap between your past life, your present life, and your future. Okay. And it's all going to be a great outcome of passion and desire and just great creativity. This is Wands energy all over the place. Action. Do what you want. Get what you want. Okay. So this is taking great action, Sagittarius. You're manifesting your dreams. Whatever you have gone to and been through, it is over. Congratulations, Sagittarius. You have won the trials and tribulations of your life. Okay. Now it's time to start a whole new passionate, beloved life for yourself, manifesting your dreams and basking in them. All right. Sagittarius, if you like it, if you're still here, if you like it, press like, have courage and kind. I'll see you next time.